Hello, this is Ken Ferry with this week's quick Boots in the Field report. Had a great field day this week. It was great to see everybody. That round robin crop report was interesting. For all of our May planted corn, it's now go time for the pest teams. We need to be out there checking for silk clippers and aphids. Many fields have ponded areas that are behind in maturity. So we're going to have to watch those uneven pollinating areas because most of these silk clippers tend to look for fresh pollen, and they're going to keep migrating into those areas as they finally pollinate maybe a week from now. Now's a good time to get the drone out and get your drone imagery or satellite imagery if you got it, and locate all the delayed areas out there so you know how many acres and where they're at. Be sure to scout those areas. Make sure they get pollinated. But while you're scouting those areas, start to assess how much damage this water has done. How much is the stand dinged? Look at the uniformity. Can you start making predictions of what ear counts are going to be versus stand counts? Kind of come up with an estimate on what you think. Then match that up to your imagery from the air, from the drone. Calculate that to acres. That way we'll know, are we 50% off the mark in those holes? Is it 0, 75% off? Tie that number to some acres. That'll help you make more realistic predictions on what this crop is actually going to be. I expect some real high yields in the yield monitor this fall, but it's going to be backed up with some of those ponds that pull us maybe all the way to 0. Now with repeat visits to these areas over the next 60 days, and that's what we got, 60 days from here to black layer, you can update your expectations. And this would be good information to share with landlords and farm managers to take some of the surprise out of the field when we get there this fall. It also helps in making marketing and budgeting decisions ahead of time. Now, if you find rootworm out there, scouts need to document what kind of rootworm it is. Is it western or northern? That changes how we make our plans going forward. You got any questions there? Take a picture of the beetle and send it in. If you see high levels, be sure to dig some of those plants and check the severity of the root feeding. That can change things such as harvest and what we're going to deal with down corn. It definitely will change whether your current rootworm program is doing the job that you think it is. All the damage is done. The beetles are starting to emerge. So anytime now is a good time to start pulling some plants. What we do here is pull them, put them in a tank of water, soak them, wash them off, and then evaluate the root system for feeding. We are seeing more aphids, and in some cases we've had to spray pre-tassel to knock the populations back. So far, though, most of the infections have been in what we would say are aphid-susceptible hybrids. The heat has slowed the progression of the diseases out there. It's definitely slowed both tar spot and northern. Now, most fields are clean except for some physoderm, which came in the wet spell when we kept the whorls full of water. But impressively clean, a lot of the fields that I've been in the last 7-8 days. With tar spots stalled out or not present, again, we can go back to thinking about normal fungicide applications, meaning keeping the fungicide in the upper canopy, protecting what we call our high dollar leaves above the ear. Scouts will have to watch for southern rust on susceptible hybrids with this heat. It's possible that we could flare that up, but if it does flare up, it'll be in the upper canopy this year, not below the ear like it was last year due to our hot June that we had. So even for southern rust, we'll want to keep the fungicide high. So again, different than managing the tar spot. The crew has Corn College campus looking good as we put the final touches on for next week's events. The weather forecast looks great for our outdoor classrooms next week. So if you haven't got your tickets, go to the website, click on that Corn Soybean College tab. You get the 2-day agenda and get yourself registered. We're looking forward to seeing everyone next week at the Farm Journal Corn Soybean College Tuesday and Wednesday. To stay up to date, check out our website at croptechinc.com and subscribe to our podcast, Boots in the Field Report. Keep her safe, keep her moving.